True to its name, 8-year-old hot pepper is a sizzling commodity in a mostly lackluster media universe. The Free Monthly is among a constellation of giveaway magazines that are rewriting the manual, not only for mass media, but for marketing and advertising as well. Crammed with discount coupons and catchy blurbs about restaurants and beauty salons, it boasts an astonishing national circulation of 5 million, more than that of most daily newspapers here.
We did this by the seat of our pants, but our TV campaign was successful in creating a good buzz and got people to start picking up the magazine. Since our readership is 20 and 30-year-old women, we decided to feature mostly restaurants. This age group eats out at least once a week, so they are constantly flipping through our magazine. Of course, we have competition, but we do our rivals one better.
Of course, magazines aren't the only merchandise being given away these days. One of Tokyo's hottest new shops, in fact, is completely devoted to nothing but free products. It's an idea that's been dubbed Trysuming. In Tokyo's swank Omotesando district, legions of consumers are flocking to a quirky experiment called Sample Lab.
This is located in Omotesando. It's the center of the fashion. So it's good for the manufacturer to have a place like this to sample.
Every day in 2-hour shifts, customers line up. 40,000 people have paid membership fees of about $10 apiece to join Sample Lab and have reserved, sometimes weeks in advance, for the privilege. Then they're off. As if on a scavenger hunt, customers rush to fill their baskets with freebies. The Sample Lab displays shoppers in Japan at their most Darwinian. Normally reserved, Japanese women turn almost feral when it comes to grabbing packets of cosmetics, snacks, and lens cleaner. The entrepreneur who started the lab, Takahiro Kawano, was originally in the business of handing out flyers. The experience left him convinced that garden variety handouts of all kinds were passé.
He realized consumers are fed up with having samples thrust in their face.
Besides all the goodies, Trysumers enjoy being on the cutting edge. Companies are just as enthusiastic for the chance to get their message onto the grapevine.
Our product selling point is technical superiority, so getting people to use it is important, and we thought this would be a useful way to promote it.
Some experts say companies increasingly find themselves pressed to fork over more freebies.
We're going to see more and more free stuff. With the market so oversaturated with goods, companies are compelled to come up with untapped niche products. For these specific goods, mass marketing just isn't the way to go. So relying on bloggers and consumer-generated media is much more effective.
But others say the sample shopping technique is less valuable for creating buzz than for reaping consumer reaction. Sample Lab, all customers are required to fill out detailed product surveys, which nearly all do with gusto.
Whether that actually triggers a wider adoption process through the market is something that I would question. But I think as a source of feedback from people who are leading-edge consumers, and it can give you a very valid opinion, from the type of person who's really going to change a market, I think it's quite useful from that perspective.
Showering customers with freebies is a natural for Japan with its frenetic product turnover, but experts say the concept could be a harbinger of what's in store for other developed countries.